Greetings and salutations, audience. Mixed Game Mike here, bringing you Ace in the Window. Today, live to tape from the Bicycle Hotel and Casino in Bell Gardens, California. Speaking of doing 4 hours of commentary, that gives me a little transition to talk about Rounders Live, which I haven't mentioned yet.
Okay.
Obviously, Live at the Bike is the king here, so I don't want to spend too much time in the Live at the Bike room talking about Rounders Live, but I have to at least mention it. It's an alternative streaming program that is going to be putting out live poker one night a week for now, every Tuesday night. And it does feature no hole cards yet. We're still working on that, but we do have commentary. So we have several commentators that are volunteering, including myself, Al, and JT, who is doing really well with commentary. He is one of our volunteers that came from the Omaha side of things, or plays mostly Omaha, I should say. And he's done really well with commentary. It's been really fun to listen to him. And all the commentators have actually done a pretty good job. But it's not easy, especially, when you get to see the hole cards, you get to do a little more theory analysis on how they're looking at their hand and how they're reviewing things. When you don't have the hole cards, you're really just looking at betting patterns and timing patterns and, what do I think he has based on the board or based on his position or things like that. So it's a little bit different analysis, and it's a little less accurate, of course, because we don't really know. It's a lot more guessing. So
I like the challenge when. Okay, thank you. Sometimes the graphics go out, and I like the challenge occasionally, but I wouldn't want it like all the time.
Right.
One time, the cards went out for an entire show, and Weez and I did the whole thing, and we kept it going.
Yeah.
And that's a testament to how strong Weezy and Wayne is.
I remember that one. What's a good combo? It's a good duo.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And there was one where the stream cut out for like 45 minutes, but you can still hear me. So I still retain like 75% of the audience and just screwing around. So.
Oh, that's great.
I mean, that's the thing about doing being quick on your feet, and that's part of the commentary, the live stream commentary.
Sure.
Because the World Series of Poker and the WPT, it's all post production. Mm-hmm. So it's just a completely different format.
Yep, definitely.
So it's a good challenge for you guys to do it, but it's like. It's a totally different thing because you're kind of guessing what people have and stuff like that, and we're always supportive of other kinds of content. Like other people view it as a competition. Like no, there needs to be as much content as possible,
and that's exactly the way I see it. We need options, we need choices. Yeah. The market is big and wide. There are plenty of people out there. A lot of people in my audience, I tell them, it's. The show we're doing is kind of like Live at the Bike, and they're like, "What's Live at the Bike?" And I'm like, "Hold on, let me tell you. Give me a second. I can educate on 2 things at once because I can get you to watch my show and I can get you to watch Live at the Bike too."
Sure.
So
we're just trying to go wide with exposure and stuff, and Live at the Bike really exploded in the last couple of years too. Poker is about awareness, and some of the pros have mentioned, it's like hurting the game, if you don't expose things to people and help them come along, then nope, they're done. Once you skin a sheep, they're done. So one of the things these training sites, even and these streams and the World of Poker, the WPT, even though the game makes the game harder, it's like if you don't have this stuff, people are just gonna leave. You're gonna lose interest. Every single subject matter needs content so people stay interested, or else it's just going to flame out. So I think that they don't realize that it's this stuff keeps it going, and if commentators or shows constantly feed information to the public, then they get a little bit more, and then they try a little more, and they grow. I don't know what to say.
That means that you primarily play only here, or do you actually when you're off here, do you play in other?
A lot of the really responsible people, on top of playing on their shift, they hardcore grind because the variance. I've become lazy, and basically, unless I'm being paid or I'm playing on Live at the Bike, I rarely play. It just has to be networking or a social gathering. That being said, it's I I get subsidized. I have a lot of other stuff. I have like Live at the Bike, like YouTube,
Sure.
my YouTube channel.
Right.
I have some
Great
other
YouTube
stuff.
channel, by the way.
Oh, thank you.
If you're not subscribed, you definitely need to be in there taking a look at what he's putting out.
Yeah,
It's
just
good. It's
go
very
to
good.
YouTube Wayne Poker. I play every single game available. I have the mixed games. I have, of course, Live at the Bike, No Limit, PLO, Limit Hold'em, and then Deuce 7 Triple Draw, Badoogie. It's like technically a gaming one in general. It's just kind of like a history of like all my gaming, because I used to be really into esports and I'm going to get back into it, but it's primarily filled with like a lot of Live at the Bike content, because I have to just do stuff.
You're a former StarCraft champion or something like that, is that right?
I was the first StarCraft world champion, and that's the highest esports accomplishment I've done. I've been #1 ranked in like other games, but after a certain age point, you're just like, okay, I got to grow up and move on.
That's great, but
right. But that's
what you do after high school, right?
Yeah.
No.
Well, it was during high school and a little bit after, and then there was the internet boom. And the thing is, it's like, it's real life, so it's like, I'm glad I did it, because those achievements are Googleable. Like among the harder achievements to get in life, because it's like now, especially with like college scandals, getting paid to get in, or supposedly white males having an advantage over like Asians. It's just like, it's not even a meritocracy anymore. So a lot of the esports and physical sports are more of a meritocracy than some things that used to be considered like highly perceived, which it is. It's like, obviously if you go to Harvard or Stanford, you're not like dumb, but it's the Stanford dropouts that are changing the world, and the Harvard dropouts that are changing the world, not the graduates, so to say.
Yes, exactly.
Well, that's it for this show, y'all. Thanks so much for watching. Hope you liked it. If you did, hit that like button. Make sure you subscribe, hit the bell for notifications, and tell us what you thought down below in the comments. Bye now.